Michael Palin. Welcome to Meridian. I've been close to the company from the beginning, and now I want to show you some of the programs we're going to bring you. So today I've swapped my problems around the world travel for a far trickier journey from London to Southampton via Brighton, Portsmouth and the Isle of Wight in 6 hours. Not just to show you the programs that we've got for you, but also to ask you, the potential viewers, what sort of things you want to see on your screens in future. Hello. How nice to meet you. How are you?
I followed your program's a great place.
Oh, well, that's terrific.
Great place, I must say.
Well, I'm now spokesman for Meridian Television, which is going to be the new ITV company for the south and southeast of England.
Is that good? Is that promotion?
Well, I hope it will be. I don't know. I think it's probably sideways. I wanted to ask you what sort of programs you like to watch on television.
I like all the nature programs. I cannot bear quizzes and competition lots. And I'm ashamed to say that I enjoy Coronation Street.
On we go.
Ashamed of watching Coronation Street? Well, I'm not ashamed to say that Meridian will still be bringing you all your favourite soaps.
Okay. Meridian Television. Hello, Meridian. Oh. More toilet programs. There's a new company called Meridian, which is going to be the ITV company for this area. What would you like to see it put on television? How would you like to see it improve the television service?
I would like more comedy, or
What do you think?
More comedy, more music, like the local band.
Hello. Do you mind if I come and talk to you both?
You've got to pay us.
Yes, you've got to pay you. Oh, you are mercenary. They've got to pay me. I'm doing this free gratis for nothing. I'm doing this to get a bit of experience.
Yorkshire.
Bit of experience. And
Yorkshire.
Yorkshire? You're from Yorkshire? Oh, really? From Sheffield?
Yeah,
Wonderful.
originally.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Ah. Well, now you're down here. You have fallen on your feet in the Meridian television region. That's extraordinary.
Will it be good or not?
Well, I hope so. And one of the things we're doing is actually trying to find out from people like yourselves what you want to see more of on television. If you were running Meridian for this region, how would you improve it? What sort of programs would you put on?
Well, more comedy for a start. You know, you don't get a lot of comedy, not these days.
I wonder if she feels the same way about comedy. Maybe not. Well, here's someone who'll put us right.
Hello to the viewers in the Meridian region. You may have read in the newspapers that a new TV station is starting in this area called Meridian. Well, the newspapers made it sound as if Michael Palin was running the station and I, Tracy Ullman, was his assistant. Well, this is completely untrue, because I'm running the station and Michael Palin is my assistant.
That's right, Tracy, get me to do the dirty work. Wait till you get my expenses, that's all I have to say.
Actually, all of the comedy for Meridian will be supplied by Select TV, the TV production company that brought you Lovejoy, Birds of a Feather, Girls on Top, Alvida's Ain Pet, all those great shows. It's run by my husband, actually, Alan McEwen, allegedly a TV genius, though he's very untidy around the house. The first week on Meridian will be showing Full Stretch, a comedy drama set in a limousine company. It's written by those likely lads, Dick Clement and Ian LaFrenne. They've just finished the first 6 episodes, and it's brilliant.
When I went to America, it was this kind of car picked me and Sonia up from the airport. I thought to myself, this is the life. This is America. This is the ultimate in cool. Dreamed of owning one ever since. Those are big cars. This is a limo.
Mr. Levick?
Yeah?
My name's Salmon, Customs and Excise.
Did you not post the VAT, Reg?
We believe on suspicion that this car may have been used to transport illegal substances brought in from the continent. Under the powers granted to me by the Customs and Excise Management Act, I'm detaining you, Mr. Levick, and impounding the vehicle.
Here in America, it's nice because it's a classless society. Mind you, it all depends on how much dosh you've got. And they think that here my family is British, as in royal family. Little do they know that I'm British, as in Barrow Boy. We've got a special airing all about class, and here's a friend of mine who explains it rather well.
Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. I asked for a first-class ticket. Now, they have put me way back there.
In middle class or working?
Was that like ambassador or executive or connoisseur class?
No, madam, that's so passé. On Class AC, where you sit depends on what class you are.
You've got your working class, your middle class, and your upper class, see?
What kind of system is that?
Oh, well, it's how the Brits like it, you know. They like to know who's who, otherwise they get in a tiz.
So say you're Prime Minister, he would sit in upper class, right?
Oh, no. He used to be working class, and now he's middle class.
Back home, now my husband's an accountant. That makes me middle class, right?
Oh, no. You're an American.
A playground in London. And being a playground, it contains a group of children who are playing together. But look closer. Something is special about them. They are from very different backgrounds.
You shouldn't do that to that boy.
Shut up! You talk like that!
Kelly, Timothy, and Peter.
When I'm 27, I shall marry someone who reminds me of Nanny.
I'd like to get married, but I don't want to marry a boy because they're too rough.
We've got loads of new comedy shows in development that will be coming to your screens in the months to come. So if it's comedy you want, watch Meridian.
Thank you, Tracy. Well, back in the exotic world of Network Southeast, there's that girl again. I'm sure I know. I'm at Brighton Station, catching up on the local news.
Is there enough local news coverage? Or do you think the big issues are covered in local news?
No, I don't think they are.
Do you feel that television has a role presenting local news? If you want to know something about what's going on locally, say, earthquake, a landslide, tidal waves, transport or whatever, what do you go to then?
The pub.
But for you, someone who's come from Sudan to live in Hove, do you want to know more about local conditions as well? What things do you think?
Especially the economic life, the daily economic life, how people are living.
What sort of issues get people angry around here or steamed up?
Late trains.
Late trains?
Yes, definitely the trains.
You better hurry up then.
Yes, well.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay. No, that's fine. No, it's lovely. We're just picking up bits and pieces here and there. See, a hotbed of discontent, Brighton, a seething hotbed of discontent, problems mounting up moment by moment. And Meridian is going to bring you the decay of Brighton, the collapse and breakup of society in southern England. Oh, yes, and it'll be on Meridian. Oh.
Good evening and welcome to Meridian Tonight. Today in Brighton, the well-known round-the-world rover Michael Palin collapsed while carrying out a survey on local news.
It's just 3 days to go before the launch of our local 6 o'clock news programme, Meridian Tonight. And the new presenters are gathered together at our brand new studios at Newbury for rehearsals before starting at their own regional base on Monday. What's new is that Meridian is dividing its transmission areas into 3 regions, each with its own news service. The new region is based in Newbury and will provide a local news service for the Thames Valley and North Hampshire. It's hard to imagine that this, until about 8 months ago, was just a warehouse. Now it's one of the most modern studios in the country, and it's from here that we'll reflect your concerns and share your interests.
You've had a long time to get used to Coast, and on Meridian Tonight we'll continue to give you the best service of local news and sport that you can find on television. It's a great pleasure for me to be back again on the screens in the south and to be working with Fred Dinage, a face familiar to all of you. We'll be introducing the edition of the programme from Southampton, but we'll also be popping up from other towns and cities as well.
For those of you in the southeast, you can look forward to Meridian Tonight from Maidstone. I'm delighted to be joining the Meridian team and working alongside Mike Debbins, who's so well known in Kent, Sussex and Essex. So why not make a date to join the two of us, Monday to Friday, 6 p.m, your very own news from Margate to Brighton and everywhere in between.
So there you have it. Wherever you live in the Meridian region, the best possible news service, tailor-made for you.
Well, I'm on the move again aboard the 10:05 from Brighton to Portsmouth. If all goes well, I hope to meet some more would-be programme controllers. I'm sure she's got some ideas. Oh no, this looks a safer bet.
You work for British Railway?
I do, Michael, yes.
What do you do?
I'm a driver.
Not the driver?
Not the driver of this train, no, but a driver.
What sort of things do you want to see more of on television?
Well, I like the news. I like their documentaries. They're very interesting when you see other railways, how they work, and how they compare with British Rail.
You have one non-rail based travel programme that I think you might like.
Which one is that?
Well, it's you know Robbie Coltrane?
Yes. Yes.
Funny man?
Yes.
We're taking a car across America. I mean, I don't know whether he actually gets there in the end.
Isn't it a VW?
I think it's a Cadillac.
I spy with my little eye something beginning with S. Salt? Darn.
Company of Wolves is a beautiful documentary which gives Timothy Dalton the chance to observe these extraordinary creatures in the wild.
It's all right reading in books, you know, that the wolf isn't a man-killer.
Yeah, right.
But to be confronted by one, literally confronted by one, why are people so frightened of wolves? Why do they hate them so much?
Wolves certainly have the power to kill a human, but for some reason that I don't understand, they never do really attack them.
It's 11:19 at Portsmouth Harbour, which leaves me precisely 1 minute to catch the 11:20 ferry to the Isle of Wight. She's going there too. Where was I? Meridian territory stretches from Southend-on-Sea in the east as far as Weymouth in the west, from Reading in the north down to the Isle of Wight in the south. Not forgetting, of course, the Isle of Thanet and our transmission to the Channel Islands. But wherever you live in the Meridian region, we want to hear your views.
How important do you think it is to have good regional programs?
Well, I personally think it's extremely important because of the number of people who unfortunately spend an awful lot of time during the day watching television, and at present the quality of programs that is put out to them from 9 o'clock in the morning is absolutely abysmal.
What sort of things would you like to see more of within the region? What kind of regional programs?
I would like to see there's such beautiful countryside around the south, because I go all over the country. I'm an agency carer, looking after people in their homes, and I see such beautiful countryside that I think more about the country would be really enjoyable.
Have you ever thought of swapping a job for a day?
Yeah, that'd be nice. Certainly they say the style of living on the mainland is going to be a lot different. It is. I mean, I've travelled over day after day. I mean, we don't have motorways on the Isle of Wight and things like that. And the people, they say the people are different, so it would be interesting to mix, perhaps on an employment basis for a day, just to see if it is different from the Isle of Wight.
Whether you're a waiter on the Isle of Wight or a banana seller from Broadstairs, job swapping is something viewers can do in one of Meridian's many new regional programmes. While I catch the midday train to Ryde Esplanade, Toya Wilcox will tell you more.
I know Meridian are taking their regional programming very seriously, but not that seriously because I'm presenting a programme about my hometown, Salisbury, later in the year. There's a rich variety of programmes planned to cover the whole region, including some of your old TV favourites.
We've got hundreds of ferrets, and these are young ones, and you can't put these in your shirt, I'm afraid not, because you may have a bit of trouble with them. As you see, look, they're nipping away now.
But coming up soon are some new true life, fly-on-the-wall documentary series, like Ambulance, which will throw the Meridian spotlight on those unsung heroes of our emergency service by spending 7 weeks in the company of the men and women from Portsmouth Main Ambulance Station.
So from the time that the car sort of hit you, what's the next thing you remember?
Pair of legs.
Pair of legs. That was the young lady from the Pendragon. Yeah.
There'll also be some brand new factual entertainment shows, including I Can Do That, where you can swap roles with anyone you choose in the region. Would you like to be a lifeboat man? That's what Sue Tutt wanted to do. Future Perfect is a new Meridian afternoon series for midlifers. It's upbeat and informative.
I'd like to be chosen for your programme, as I feel I have never known how to make the best of my physical appearance. I feel that I've learned quite a lot. I might be able to take some of it and put it into practice.
Following featuring Future Perfect in the same afternoon slot is a new gardening programme called Grass Roots, which will crisscross the region to bring you the best gardening advice. In a new flagship regional art series called The Pier, Pete McCarthy will bring you a complete popular rundown of what's on in your area.
We have horror in Hassocks with Herbert.
And already star names are lined up.
Darling, when one is presented with a good script, one will just project oneself into it, you know. One can act, love.
And finally, I hope you don't miss my series, because it's really jolly good. In A Tale of Four Cities, Rory Bremner takes a quizzical look at Winchester. Tony Britton presents an affectionate look at Chichester. Ian Dury makes a nostalgic return to Canterbury Cathedral City. And I take a fascinating trip round my own hometown, Salisbury. There should be something for everyone's regional tastes on Meridian.
There's certainly lots going on for adults on Meridian. But what about children? What sort of programmes do they hanker after? I'll try and find out more on my 50-minute bus journey to Cowes.
Do you watch children's television every evening?
Yes.
Good.
And I like Home and Away and Neighbours.
Yeah.
Yes. I like
those will still be on.
I like Saturdays
Do you?
best.
Oh, right.
It all starts at 7 o'clock and it keeps on going until about 9.
Are you cartoon mad? Are you?
Because when I was about 6, my eyes were stuck to the telly. I wouldn't let my eyes...
Oh, how painful.
Not much, yeah.
How did you get them off? Say you were allowed to run children's television for a few days, well, a long time. Say you were head of children's television, what sort of programme would you put on that isn't on? I get the drift.
Comics. I love them. Now, I know this sounds a bit crazy, but I've always wanted to bring one of these to life. And that's exactly what we've done in our brand new series called Zap. So watch out for that. Now, believe it or not, I am standing on the exact location in downtown Maidstone, Kent, where our 18-foot-high gigantic comic came to life for the very first time. Zap is just one of Meridian's innovative contributions to children's telly. Now, to kick off the year, we've also got an exciting new action-adventure serial for older kids called Eye of the Storm, where environmental danger combines with an ancient, more terrible threat at a mysterious coastal setting. And for preschool kids, there's Wizardora, a wonderfully wacky live-action and puppet series.
Well, you've seen something of Meridian's children's, comedy and documentary programmes, but as your new ITV contractor, we're also committed to social action programming. And I'm just going to catch the 2:30 catamaran to Southampton while the doctor tells you what that means.
Here at Meridian, social action means you. Would you welcome the opportunity to present your own opinions on television? Oh, most certainly. If you were a presenter on television for 10 minutes, what kind of things would you like to talk about?
I'd like to talk about special needs children.
Well, from next Monday onwards, there's going to be more than 3.5 hours a week of brand new social action programmes devoted entirely to giving you your chance to have your say on TV. If you've got a personal tale to tell, then Meridian's exciting new access programme 3 Minutes is definitely the place to tell it. Here's a clip from one of next week's programmes.
The last time I saw Simon was that beautiful day, 6:45 in the evening, when he left home, walked out the front door. And I just caught a glimpse of him walking across the road just past the shop. And that's the last time I saw him. I still look at that corner and wonder if he's ever going to come round it again.
So if you feel strongly about anything going on in your life and you want to tell the rest of the world about it, why not get in touch with us at Meridian? Now, I'm just going to go and put out a few more feelers. Do you read the classified ads in your local papers?
When I have time, yes.
And the personal columns?
Yes. Always read the personal columns in case someone's left us some money, you know.
You never know, do you?
Something like that.
Well, Meridian is starting a personal column on television early every morning. And just like the classified ads in the local newspapers, Free Screen will enable you to tell people what's going on in your town or village, announce your engagement, or even tell people that your cat's gone missing. Anything at all. And the good news is, it's absolutely free.
Hello, is that Meridian? There's some security guard broadcasting his own program. He's asking viewers to send in messages and videos, and he says he's going to put them out on the television.
And whilst there's that, there's also this.
On Sunday evening, I'll be presenting a half-hour show where you get the chance to investigate the issues that concern you.
Everybody has the moral right to know what is going on at Aldermaston. We just want to know that we're safe.
So if you think there's anything that needs investigating or anything that you'd like help with, I'd like you to get in contact with me. Remember that Meridian is your television station, and I'd like you, with our new social action programmes, to use it to say exactly what you want.
VCS, Gary James. Gary James, VCS.
Well, we're nearly at sunny Southampton, Meridian's headquarters, and there's one area we haven't gone into yet, that's drama. Well, Meridian will continue to bring you your old favourites like The Bill, Morse, Ruth Rendell Mysteries, while still producing strong drama of its own. I thought I'd seen her somewhere before.
Her name's Hebe.
Hebe, a virgin crowned with flowers, daughter of Jupiter and Juno. Speciality was harnessing peacocks. Does this Hebe harness peacocks?
Oh, don't think so. And she's hardly a virgin. She's got a 12-year-old son like me. We're both single parents.
What kind of bitch can she be, leaving a child locked out and crying in the rain? What the hell are you laughing at?
You pompous ass. That child's mother is an angel, a goddess.
Excuse me.
It is you.
She's coming to cook for me from tomorrow.
Yes, I know. Can you afford it?
No, not really. Everything's I'm good at are cooking and sex.
I've read a lot of scripts lately, and I really believe this to be the best I've read for a long, long time.
Do you remember me? I've been looking for you for 12 years.
Harnessing Peacocks has an enormous plus going for it, because it is a romantic love story, and we don't get them anymore.
Well, that's it. I'm here on time, and that's the end of this particular journey through some of the region and some of the programs that Meridian are going to bring you in the coming months. Later in the year, I'm going to be starting on something longer, my own documentary series in the region for Meridian. Until then, happy viewing and a happy New Year. Bye.